Click, 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 click. Where'd I put it? Where'd I put it? Right in that moment. While I'm waiting on those few minutes for the air bubbles to see, wrong switch like a DJ, y'all. I set the wrong damn fire. I swear to God. I swear to God. Okay. Anyway. While I'm waiting those few minutes for those bubbles, those extra bubbles that I've just added into my waffle mix to do their thing and to sit a few minutes. I know, this is why big girl ain't losing weight, y'all. You see this? I'm finna take some pecans. I want some texture in it. I don't want a flat waffle here. Well, you know, that's the one thing that's important, key, when you're thinking about plating or even when you're creating a menu in general. I want you to think about texture and contrast in the mouth. You don't want a flat meal. Do you understand what I'm talking about, people here? Where you got mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, and then something else mushy, you know. I don't know, a piece of fish that has no crisp, it's baked, it's soft. And so that sounds really delicious for old people. I mean, if you're cooking for toddlers, like a lot of my food that I cook nowadays doesn't have a lot of texture because she's got small teeth. But, you know, when you're cooking for the masses, think about that. Think about bite and crunch and whether it's stringy, whether it's chewy, and do different textures with your plating. Don't be afraid to add nuts. Don't be afraid to add a breading, or even if you're going to roast, you can always bake and add breading. You just got to know how to do it right. I say it all the time. It's not what you do, it's how you do. And you can get you something baked out the oven that you could have swore was fried. But right now, that's going to be, those are some brown sugar. Butter pecans. I'm not going to put the fireball in it, but I will hit it with a little extra, enhance the butter. I'm not going to salt this just because it's salt on the nuts. But don't forget, if these nuts were unsalted, I will not forget that butter component, or that salt component to it. So I'm gonna give that just a few minutes. Y'all hear my baby. I give that just a few minutes. And then that is another dimension now to our chicken and waffle. All right, what you didn't see me do was I added a little bit of white sugar. And I'm gonna let that, what was gonna be a brown sugar kind of sauce is almost like an inverted caramel, and there are probably people in their mind cursing at me doing this backwards. Me too, because I didn't decide to do it until after the ingredients were in the pan. But the one thing that I love about the art of improvisation is I can fix almost anything. I sure can. So what we've got here is inverted sugar starting to caramelize in some butter. So what I'm gonna do is do that, and that's gonna pull that back. really need to do is hit it with a whisk. Look away, people. What I'm letting the water do is going to dissolve these sugars. And then that way, when it comes back down, it'll be more of a syrup than snot. If you ever try to make something like this and you get to the point of snot, you know how to back it up, okay? Again, the honey's gonna help convert the sugar, the crystallized sugar back. The water's gonna bring it back. The kinetic energy and the heat's gonna bring it back. Now watch it. You learn from your mistakes to improvise into something beautiful, y'all. Like I said, I've messed up on caramel so many times for improvising before that I know how to fix it when I've decided to make it after I'm full on too far in certain steps. So if you've ever gotten to the point where your sugar's over crystallized or your fat's starting to separate, go ahead and put more water back in it. Bring the heat back up and start over. And the use of honey. The use of honey helps convert the sugar that you need into an inverted syrup. Alright, y'all, last test, because as of right now, this looks like a success. Popeye's fried chicken in waffles with a mixed berry syrup, Fireball mixed berry syrup to be exact, and a butter pecan faux caramel syrup. So we're going to see if the chicken in the waffle I mean, but who don't like not buy fried chicken? And in the end, even with the chicken in the waffle, even with the chicken in the waffle, I can't even talk to y'all good. And this fancy syrup, woo child. It's still just okay, I lied. This one ain't just chicken and waffle. Thank you, Popeyes. If you like this experiment, you want to change up brunch a little bit, Hit the like button if you on Facebook. I'm not even gonna stop eating this time. Hit the like button if you on Facebook. Whatever emoji you feel like. Hit the share button. I post a recipe to the syrup. Double tap on Instagram. Double tap on Instagram. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Yeah. I ought to be a damn shame. Why I ain't do this before? Why ain't nobody done this before? Popeyes. Serve me some daggone chicken in the waffle. Daggone it. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I am mad. Ain't nobody done this before. My God. My God.